Hello everyone, and welcome back to another episode of the Smokey. Wait, something is slightly different, isn't it? It seems as if it's not just another episode. It's actually the very first episode of the OST View series of videos. Now you may be asking yourself a few questions. What is OST View? Why is there a spin-off series of a review show? Well, OST View is a spin-off series from the Smokey Scale that reviews at least 2 or 3 tracks from at least 2 or 3 game soundtracks. Why not more tracks? Soundtracks are way too big. Now why does this spin-off exist? Since I can't actually go out purchasing these titles, I'm reviewing a small part of them instead. Without further ado, let's get on to the tracks I am reviewing and each game. The very first game on the list will be Okami, a game developed by the now shut down Clover Studio and published by Capcom for the PlayStation 2 in 2006 for Japan and North America. It was re-released numerous times for platforms such as the Wii, the PlayStation 3, and even the Nintendo Switch as an HD port. I'll be reviewing 3 tracks from Okami, which are the following: Tribe of Heavenly Kami, The Sun Rises, and Ushiwaka's Dance. For the second game, we have Fall Guys, an indie battle royale that released this year for PlayStation and PC. Who cares about this game anymore? I don't know. I will be reviewing 2 tracks from Bean Game, which are the following: Skis on Beans from the 3rd season, and the main track from Season 1. The final game will be Drill Dozer, an underrated hidden gem released by Game Freak in 2005 for the GBA. The very same devs that created the 2019 game that took and killed my entire family and a lot of others by shoving a bad tree texture and numerous Charizard forms down their throats. I will be reviewing 2 tracks from this Game Freak game, which are the following: Sunken Kuru Ruins and Skulker Drill Missile. Basically, each track will be reviewed on how good it sounds and how their score will also matter on how much I hate the game. Anyways, let's get started. Tribe of Heavenly Kami is one of my faves from Okami and overall sounds really nice, especially when the instrumentation gets heavier. It's a 9 out of 10 on the OST scale. The Sun Rises is apparently the final boss theme, and while it isn't super deep or heavy, it is a good enough track to be one. 8 out of 10 on the OST scale. Ushiwaka's Dance is not one of my favorite tracks. I don't like how it sounds in quite a few parts as well. 5 out of 10 on the OST scale. Skis on Beans mixes in Christmas song references, however only stays good in very few areas. It is a 5 out of 10. Everybody Falls is a track that sounds nice when it starts, but then it doesn't afterwards. It does take a while to get back into a good sound, thus 3 out of 10 on the OST scale. Sunken Kuru Ruins is one of my favorite tracks from Drill Dozer, composed by the amazing Go Ichinos, who regularly makes music for the main Pokemon titles. Overall, it doesn't get old, 10 out of 10. Skulker Drill Missile is a track that sounds really good as well as the previous. It's something about the compositions that are just really good. Overall, a 9 out of 10 on the OST scale. So what are the results, you may ask? Well, here they are. Okami gets a 75% on the OST scale. Fall Guys gets a 40% on the OST scale, and Drill Dozer gets a 95% on the OST scale. That's about it for the first Smokey Scale of 2021. Anyways, that's about it. See ya.